first topic. How we felt about the first podcast. How did you feel about it?
I felt that, it's a figuring shit out thing, so.
Yeah. I mean, I felt it wasn't bad for our first attempt.
No, not at all. Didn't go too long or anything, but.
Yeah. You never know. This one might be really long.
It might be, but I'd like to get back to playing The Witcher 3 at some point in time.
Yeah, I pulled Trapper away from playing The Witcher 3.
It ruined me of my nerddom for the evening.
Yeah. But, yeah. So, we haven't put the first podcast up yet, so we have no idea what anybody thinks, or if anybody's even going to listen to it. Yeah. So, there's that.
We're just going to pretend that you are.
Yeah. Hopefully we get some sort of feedback.
Yeah, it's good for the ego to imagine that people give a shit about what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. Cheers. Yeah. I always imagine cheers when I flush the toilet.
You imagine cheers when you flush the toilet?
Yeah.
Like you've achieved something?
Yeah.
You may hear children in the background playing. There's nothing I can do about that. I mean, well, there are things that I could do about that, but I'm not that big of an asshole, so we'll just carry on with them going.
Yeah. Okay. Well, editing the podcast was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a bucket of fucking fun, isn't it?
I believe we only cut you out 3 times, and that was for coughs.
Coughs, yeah. I smoke way too much, so I cough way too much.
And we don't have a number for how many times we cut me out.
Didn't count it. It would have just added more time to the process of cutting out Aaron's pauses, his likes and every time you think of something, you about it a lot.
Yeah, apparently I'm a terrible speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of depressing a little bit. I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on that for you people.
Attaboy. Decide what you want to say and then fucking say it.
Yeah.
Right, first topic. What do we got? Other than how'd the podcast go? What else we got?
Yeah, okay, so E&B, epic name bro, for anybody that doesn't know E&B. He just put out a podcast, and I actually liked it. I liked it a lot.
I did too.
Thought it was very informative.
I have concerns about it and it affecting the way that I would normally kill time while listening to E&B ramble about shit.
Yeah.
Like once he starts bringing on guests, it'll be different to hear E&B actually having a conversation.
Yeah, that's the one complaint that I have, is I would like to hear him actually talk to somebody.
On the other hand, there's a whole big fucking back catalog of him just, talking to himself, so I guess I can't really have too much of a problem.
Well, yeah, but, I feel like that works really well for, Let's Play videos, because, it's kind of distracting unless you just have one person talking about what's going on.
Yeah.
But if he brings on, maybe people that he works with, or things like that, other people within the industry, that would be other people that have other insights with the industry other than him.
We're talking about the video game industry.
Yeah.
He started out making videos from Japan. He's an American, but he was living in Japan at the time. And he was making videos regarding the Souls series, Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2. And he garnered a lot of popularity over here because of nerdy motherfuckers like me that really wanted to play the goddamn game. He got it well before we did, with him being in Japan at the time. So he was able to, build a following off of his videos. And the following that he built was primarily from the Souls series. And because of that, FromSoft has kind of taken him on for doing manuals and shit.
Well, wait, doesn't he work? He works for a company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what is it called?
But FromSoft was just kind of foot in the door.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Him and some Russian dude, can't remember his name.
Huh.
They got brought in to make the fucking walkthrough guide for Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, and they also did the game guide for Bloodborne,
which I'm yet to play.
It is really good.
Yeah, shut up.
It is really good.
Shut the fuck up. I haveth not a job, so I haveth not the money.
Yeah. But, okay, so it was really interesting to hear uh, his outlook on pre-ordering and all that. It was very interesting to listen to that. Completely new way of looking at it. I had never thought about it like that before.
Yeah.
But yeah. What else did he talk? What else did he talk about?
I don't remember. That was so many days ago. It's like 3 days ago.
Yeah. But
For anybody who doesn't actually know me, I've had like 16 concussions, so my short-term memory is kind of out the fucking window. So Aaron will be like, "You gotta watch this," and I'll watch it, but I might not retain all of it.
that'll make talking about it a little harder.
It will, and I will play some brain games or something to try
Yes.
to amp up my memory retention. What else you got?
All right.
Let's move on from ENB and his one-episode podcast.
All right.
Let it branch for a while, let it grow, and then
So
we'll revisit it.
I did suggest to you some podcasts to listen to,
This is true.
and you didn't.
This is also true.
So we can't really talk about that, other than me whining at you about not doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not whine.
Okay. So Kojima
Hideo!
and Konami.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically, there were some rumors at first, and now it's very clear that Konami is basically pushing Kojima out, having to do with some sort of internal conflict. Some people have called it a power struggle, but I don't see how it could.
Well,
He's one man. How could he fight an entire company?
Well, I mean, they basically made him, creative president or some shit?
Yeah.
And he has not been bringing in the money.
Well, but he's, I don't see how they can have him doing this, high position job in the company and making fucking Metal Gear games constantly.
Well,
Like,
he's got a fucking giant team of people that make the Metal Gear games. I
Well,
mean,
yeah.
He doesn't have to be on the ground floor for all that shit, so...
but the last time he left, it to them to make a game, it started out as a game that sounded like it was going to be fucking awesome.
You're talking about Revengeance, right?
I'm talking about what ended up becoming Revengeance.
Okay.
Originally, it was going to be a prequel to Metal Gear 3, where you play as the boss during World War II, and it was like the storyline era where she got pregnant and then had her child surgically removed from her on the battlefield
Yeah.
and stolen by the Patriots. That would have been a really awesome fucking story to tell, but they failed at doing that. And then they tried to do the Raiden game, but they failed at doing that, and they just couldn't do it by themselves. They kept looking to Kojima to help them make this game. And so it just ended up getting bogged down, and they couldn't make the scheduled times where they needed things to be done. So they ended up scrapping it, and then Platinum Games came around and was like, "Oh, we will totally pick up that fucking that idea and run with it."
Yeah.
And they did it, and the game should not have Metal Gear in the title.
Yeah, I never played Revengeance. I saw a lot of other people play it. For the most part, I have heard more positive than negative reactions, which you seem to contest.
Well, okay, so the game itself, if you looked at it as nothing but a hack and slash game, not bad. There's you don't have high expectations for storyline or anything like that. It's fun, all that.
And I think the storyline is probably what made that game become what it was. It's probably why there was the initial complications with Kojima and the team. Is because Kojima has built the lore of the whole story arc. So whenever they came up with an original idea, they probably had to run it past him. Now, if he kept you shooting it down or prolonging on giving an answer or something, that could have really hindered the game from being good. So you always have the possibility that the game was disappointing for some people because of Kojima.
That is very possible. I can't really speak on that. I don't know that much in detail about the process.
The development process.
But the storyline that Platinum Games did do for the game was just really, really subpar in comparison to any of the Metal Gear games. Like, and I'm talking all the Metal Gear games. Like, even the ones that nobody's ever fucking heard of, like Acid.
Yeah.
Like, those storylines...
whatever.
Those storylines were better than the storyline in Revengeance. And the writing was terrible.
Yeah, but it's a different animal.
Yeah, but, just...
It's like taking, Reservoir Dogs and making a spaghetti western out of it.
Yeah.
It's taking the same fucking core story and just doing a complete wacky branch off in another direction.
Yeah. But they could have made the characters, okay, so all, the characters...
I've never fucking liked Raiden anyway.
Well, yeah, Raiden's... Even when they try to make him cool and fucking badass ninja...
You can't make him cool and badass. You make anybody a robot ninja and they just seem like more of a dork to me. But I haven't liked him since Metal Gear 2.
Well, yeah.
It was a Solid Snake game. Kind of thought I was going to be playing Solid Snake throughout the fucking game.
that pissed a lot of people off.
Looking back, that game's not as bad as I thought it was at the time.
The game's good, but it's just very disappointing playing as the whiny fucking Raiden, who's constantly getting called by his girlfriend to remember their first date. Yeah. And why?
Well, I did like the one part that I really, really liked about the game was all circumstance. I had been awake for a long fucking time. I was sitting in this room, I believe, playing the fucking thing. Been awake for way too long. And it's the part in the game, spoilers, I guess.
Yeah, spoilers. Where, how long ago did that game come out?
Oh, fuck, it's always safe to say it anyway.
Yeah.
Raiden was talking with the Colonel. And the Colonel was like, Raiden! You're sitting too close to the TV screen. And I was like, the fuck? How'd you know that? What? It's past your bedtime or some shit like that. And I was like, oh, fuck, no, they're watching it. Just tired enough that it struck me as, incredibly funny.
Yeah.
And that might have... That audio might have peaked a bit, so sorry if that hurts anybody's ears.
That was a really fun part of that game when you find out that... Spoilers. It's a fucking big...
No. We said spoilers once. That's all they get.
What, we can't say spoilers again?
No.
Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers.
Yeah, you've been warned for spoilers, though. That's what I'm saying. You've been warned for spoilers. Any spoilers after this,
All right.
We fucking told you.
But yeah, when you find out that it's not really the Colonel, it's a fucking computer program, and the entire fucking thing is fake.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and, he starts glitching out, and...
The Sons of Liberty.
Yeah.
The Lolly-Lulay-Lo.
And, yeah, fish and mailed... That was interesting. That was very hard part of that game.
Yeah, that whole chunk of the game was fun though.
Yeah,
just because it went wacky. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's kind of what they wanted with Revengeance.
But that's not what they did with Revengeance. Mm.
You played through it?
Yeah, I played through the whole thing. They just made it way too silly. The characters in Metal Gear games are silly, and a lot of them are stereotypes, but at the same time, they have little nuances that make them an individual character. Mm-hmm. Well, everybody in this game, in Revengeance, just seemed like a complete stereotype of, oh, you've got the cool black guy with, dreadlocks who, tells you about your mission, And he's a one-dimensional character. There's nothing beyond that.
Okay.
You know? And he ends up getting, like, this companion robot dog that just makes, like, stupid robot dog puns the entire fucking time.
Yeah, you don't really need a talking dog.
It's just so frustrating. And I was really looking forward to the storyline that they were originally going to do with it, where it was in between 2 and 4, where Raiden saves Sonny.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the storyline they did. They went after number 4 into the future, where, like, basically PMCs rule the fucking world, and, you know, he's going in to, like, basically get revenge.
Hence the weird fucking title.
Yeah.
I have no real further thoughts on it. I probably won't play it.
I'll let you borrow it if you ever get the, you know,
For what?
to play it if you ever really wanted to.
I don't have a PS3 anymore. I sold it.
Oh, well, never mind then.
Just PS4 and PC.
But, oh yeah, another thing. It was terrible, really terrible to hear him at the very beginning of the game just utter the lines, "Kept you waiting, huh?" Like, no. No. That's a Snake thing. You don't do that. Find your own thing, douchebag.
You're encroaching on his properties. Fuck off. You're not the character we came for.
Okay. So back to our original topic.
The hell's our original topic?
Of what's going on with Kojima and Konami.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kojima's getting pushed out, and after he finishes the Phantom Pain, he's no longer going to be working for Konami. Konami's still planning on making Metal Gear titles, but you can only hope that they'll do a good job.
Well,
You never know.
I gotta wonder if there's a division there. Like, how much of the actual Metal Gear franchise does Kojima own?
He doesn't own any of it, I don't
That
think.
that you know of.
But, well,
He might own, like, trademarked key characters.
maybe.
And if that's the case, that might completely shut down Metal Gear forever. Fuck, I don't know.
Well, no, like, they're, like, Konami is already hiring people to be working on the next Metal Gear game.
Okay.
But we have no idea. Like, for some reason,
Metal Gear Mobile.
Yeah, it's gonna be like they're supposedly going to be strictly going mobile. So, is it going to be a bunch of like PS Vita games?
No, it won't be Vita. They were talking about late last week, how they see that the market's gone mobile for free to play or pay to win. So that's the kind of shit that they're going to be looking to go for.
Oh God!
So imagine like a pay to win Metal Gear mobile game.
Like on your phone?
Yeah. Metal Farm.
Oh my God!
Metal Farmville Gear.
Oh God, that's gonna be terrible.
Yep.
Oh, fucking A.
It's funny, the franchise has been around long enough
It's been around
that they get
as
the kind
long
of shit
as
on
you
our
have.
childhood, yeah.
It's been like I feel the same way about the Metal Gear franchise as a lot of people do about Star Wars. Like, you know, when George Lucas did all those things with those fucking movies, and everybody's just pissed about it. Like, I don't think I've ever met anybody who actually grew up with before the fucking the 3 movies that George Lucas just shit out.
Episode 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, nobody thinks that those are good or better than the original.
I'm sure that somebody really, cares about galactic trade federations and commerce in the Star Wars galaxy. I don't give a fuck about them.
Yeah. But
the
yeah.
end of 3 when they're fighting in a volcano.
Yeah, this is the
that was
best
kinda
part.
cool,
This is
but
the best part.
even then, you take Vader after that and make him sound like a little bitch. You're like, no,
Yeah.
man up. You're a Sith Lord. Quit your
And
shit.
okay, there was another thing that was kind of cool.
What? Yoda?
No.
Yoda fucking
No.
stuff up?
No, that was irritating. I didn't like. I liked Yoda being a fucking.
It was fun to
cripple
laugh at.
Well, yeah, but it was absurd.
Yeah, absolutely. Why didn't you need a can if you could do that shit?
Exactly, but
It's all a diversion tactic.
It was interesting to see the ET aliens.
Yeah.
In the galactic trade.
Yeah.
What hall room thing? Whatever the fuck it's called.
Galactic Town Hall.
Yeah. But yeah, yeah. That's the way I view the Metal Gear franchise. Is
Here.
It's just such a integral part of my entertainment growing up that it will be tragic to see Konami ruin it. I know I will probably get whatever Metal Gear comes out after the Phantom Pain.
Yeah.
But
Phantom Pain. I'm looking forward to it.
oh yeah.
No, actually,
man.
to just still thinking about the topic of George Lucas crapping on Star Wars. The key difference between Metal Gear and Star Wars is I really wouldn't mind if they went back and remade, 1 and 2 with better graphics.
There's actually some people working on remaking Metal Gear Solid.
In an official capacity?
I believe so.
Excuse me, people, there will be noise for a second while I re-situate myself.
Yeah, there's they've even got David Hayter on to play Solid Snake. Like it's a big deal. I can't wait to see what they do.
What do you think about the switch between, going between David Hayter to Kiefer Sutherland?
Kiefer Sutherland. I'm not sure.
It's like, yeah.
Like,
yeah, Jack Bauer and fucking Revolver Ocelot palling around in the desert.
Yeah, but okay. So I've heard from the Phantom Pain preview for
Come on, you can do it.
what are they called?
I don't know. Come on, you can do it.
Basically, the video game news industry. All these video game news companies got a chance to play through a certain number of levels. And I heard from a good amount of them that...
A demo?
No. I heard from a lot of them that they actually did like what Kiefer Sutherland did, and they kind of, I guess, preferred it, which is very weird to hear.
Well, yes and no. David Hayter does kind of have a cartoony, overly dramatic fucking...
Well, yeah, but it works.
Japanese dub aspect to his voice.
Yeah. It works, though. It works for Solid Snake.
Sure.
But, it makes sense.
There's going to be a lot less of the snake, probably.
Yeah, yeah. From what I've heard, he's also... He talks a lot less. And it's more... it's more for the facial capture.
Well, it makes sense for the character, too, talking less when you're trying to, fucking snake your way around a corner and not have some dude pop up and go, pudding!
Yeah.
What was that noise?
But yeah, it makes sense because at the end of number 4 when you see Big Boss and him and Snake have that touching hug at the end.
Well, that's right after Snake takes the barrel of the gun out of his mouth, right?
Yeah. He's voiced by somebody else. He's not voiced by David Hayter. So it makes sense that having his voice change, like, he's getting older.
Okay,
He's
so you're
been
playing
through
the
a
middle
lot.
ground thing, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, he's changing. He's getting older. He's been in a coma for what, 9 years?
Something like that.
He's probably had a fucking respirator tube down his throat for a really long time. Like, these little things, if you think about it, you can accept the fact that...
Yeah, you can excuse the change in
Yeah.
casting.
I'm also hoping that, you know, they have some bit of Solid Snake where David Hayter is Solid Snake. But they haven't, you know, it's completely hypothetical.
Yeah.
Liquid Snake is in it.
Really?
I don't know if you've seen the trailer with
No.
that. A very young Liquid Snake. Well, it's supposedly Liquid Snake. You don't know, but it's gotta be him.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Could be Jack.
Wait,
Raiden?
Jack? Raiden? No, he's way too young.
With their advanced aging?
But Raiden's not a clone.
I know. So for him to be a kid, he could have been a kid well before the clones were even produced.
But wait, no, Raiden?
Yeah. He was a child soldier.
This is true. I never thought about that before. But okay. He was Jack the Ripper. Huh. Shit.
So it might not have been Liquid,
But there are a lot of things pointing to Liquid.
such as.
Like, okay, so in the
Is there anything pointing to Solid or Solidus for that matter?
no. No, I don't think so. Okay, so I'll show you the trailer when we get done with this. I'll show you. But I'll show you the analysis.
We lack the editing ambition to try to put the trailer on the video, or at least I think we do at this point. Aaron might try it later. I don't know. Probably not.
I don't know what I would do, how to do that. But okay, so like in Metal Gear Solid, when you know he's like fucking talking at you, and he's saying something about like growing up in like Afghanistan, and you know hunting jackals instead of dogs, and like things like that. Like this kid has a necklace of like jackal teeth. He's blonde. Shit. I can't remember all the little things.
But there was enough there to put the thought in your mind in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really hoping that Solid Snake like comes in at some point in the end. You know?
Well, I don't know when they first met one another.
Wait. Solid
Solid and Liquid, yeah.
I don't think Liquid ever or Solid ever met
Until
Liquid
fucking
until
Faroe Island or whatever it's called.
Shit.
Faroe Island, that's a real island. Never mind.
Yeah,
That goddamn island.
yeah, that island in Alaska.
What had the Metal Gear?
Yeah, what had the Metal Gear Rex. Yeah, I don't think they met until then.
Okay, so
Because
yeah, so
he was completely unaware that
not really much of a hope for the two of them to be in the same
well
vicinity.
yeah, not the same vicinity because you know, Liquid was brought up in Afghanistan and possibly parts of Africa. He like went to school in Britain.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, Solid Snake he's from like the United States. Didn't he have a Chinese mother?
Ooh,
Like I remember each of them having a different mother.
I don't recall.
I think Solid had like a Chinese mother.
I don't really remember them talking about their fucking parents. I haven't played through the old ones in a long fucking time.
Yeah.
Long fucking time.
But yeah, I'm hoping David Hayter gets to be Solid Snake, and this whole controversy of him not being in the game is just an elaborate ploy. But you never know.
It could just be a thing where, you know, he's sick of playing the character.
No. He was just
Fair enough.
he was just never asked. I
No.
no, I saw.
Well, so what came to mind was I was thinking about Mark Hamill and the Joker,
Oh yeah, but
and them killing off the Joker in the Arkham series. I'm glaring at the microphone right now in case you didn't take my fucking spoilers thing for real. I'm gonna ruin your day. But yeah, that's what came to mind when I said that.
I recently saw an interview.
Same with Harry Shearer or whatever leaving The Simpsons.
Oh yeah.
So no more Mr. Burns, as we've all known him, and I haven't
He
watched
played a
that
couple
show.
other characters.
He played, but
Yeah,
I haven't
seen
watched
that show in like 10 years.
Yeah, it's like last time I watched that show, I probably was at your house.
But okay, so, damn it, Trapper.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I watched an
Ruining
interview.
thought processes since 1985.
I watched an interview with David Hayter, and he was specifically asked about this stuff, and he said that he would love to reprise his role as Solid Snake and Big Boss, but he was never asked about it.
What's the snake code name in this one?
He is Venom Snake,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, something like that.
but I don't know.
So
Interesting.
we got Solid, we got Solidus, we got Liquid, we got Naked,
Naked, and then
and now Venom.
Venom Snake.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Big Boss. And Vic Boss. I wish David Hayter was still doing it.
It's gonna leave you all nostalgic and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that Sutherland's gonna do fine.
Yeah, I feel like he's
He's
gonna
been
do
playing
it.
Jack Bauer for so many years now, and they're basically the same character. Let's go in by myself and get it all done and go, damn it, when shit doesn't work out right. Same fucking character.
Yeah.
Except Bauer's got one too many eyes for the role.
Yeah.
Anyway, next topic. What else we got? We've been talking about Metal Gear for like 20 goddamn minutes.
Just a little bit more on Kojima.
Ah.
What do you think he's going to do? Do you think he's going to get picked up by another company?
Yeah.
Or possibly try to make his own game company?
I don't know. I think he'll end up being picked up by another company. I think Metal Gear was the one creative thing he had whatsoever.
Well, he did work on other games before Metal Gear.
What else of renown? And we're talking, before Metal Gear.
Well, okay.
That's a whole different fucking world by comparison to today's video games.
Okay, in between Metal Gear, he also worked on...
Hideo Kojima, his main contribution, he was in Contra. He made the purple square.
what was the game called? Zone of the Enders?
Oh.
That was a pretty fun game. I liked it. It was very short, but it was good. Recently played the deluxe edition, the remastered whatever, both of the games together.
I haven't been playing much of anything other than, fucking Minecraft and Shadow of Mordor for like the last week.
Mm.
And GTA 5 on the PC.
Yeah. But yeah, so I agree. It's more likely that he's going to be picked up by another company.
Yeah, I don't think he's.
But what company?
I don't know.
And do you think he'd start a new franchise or get pulled into another franchise and like make their storyline ridiculously complicated and fucking...
Well, as far as the developer goes, you don't get much more typecast than fucking Hideo Kojima.
Well, yeah.
So what other properties could he go to other than maybe Splinter Cell?
Oh, that would be terrible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what the fuck else he could do. Metal Gear's kind of his bread and butter.
Yeah.
And if it's owned by Konami and he's just out of the picture with it,
Yeah.
I think maybe he could write.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe pump out a couple books related to the Metal Gear world.
He can get a pseudonym and start writing like fan fiction.
Yeah. Shut up, phone.
Oh, god damn it.
We don't need you chiming in. Sorry, there's been a text or something.
Oh, Whatever.
Fuck it, just background noise. Tell them about the kids playing. Cat's probably gonna meow or jump down from there,
Yeah.
and the bell's gonna go jingle, jingle. Who cares?
All right.
It's podcast number 2. Expectations should still be low.
New topic.
Low.
All right. Let's go to the evolution of open world gaming, where it's been and where it's going.
Right. So, it was open but not very big, and it's going to open and fucking huge.
It's a brilliant simplification. Thank you, Trapper.
Well, what do you want? I mean, it's a weird topic. I mean, you
Yeah.
started off open world gaming, way back, Rockstar was doing shit.
What's the earliest game that you can think of that was open world?
Oh, fuck. Rockstar had a game on the Nintendo 64. I can't remember what it was called. It was pretty shitty, and I think it took place on the moon or something. But it had a huge open world map. It was like, a predecessor to GTA 3.
Uh-huh.
And of course, GTA 3 is where open world gaming really took off. But I mean,
Yeah, they revolutionized.
I mean, that's just for third person.
Yeah.
You have all the, technically you could call Age of Empires open world. Those strategy games.
The RTSs?
Yeah.
I don't want to count those because I don't feel it's not the same
So are we defining open world as
as
third person or first person perspective?
as a game where you're not controlling an entire nation.
Well, how about Diablo?
I've never played Diablo, but I believe that's an open world, right? Yeah.
As far as I'm aware. I played Diablo 2 way back in, 8th grade.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago in video game years. A long time ago in real people years. Fuck.
Yeah. Okay. So
For the sake of the subject, let's just start off at GTA 3.
all right.
Okay?
Yeah.
GTA 3 brought a lot of good things to the table.
Oh, they did.
It was a great platform for people to look at and jump the fuck off of with their own ideas.
I remember when that game came out and we got it and we just spent hours upon hours not doing anything but finding the ridiculous things that were scattered throughout the world.
Yeah.
Like little messages written on the sides of fucking the picnic benches.
We destroyed my mom's TV. She had a projection, like big old 60-inch projection TV. And we left the thing paused for like 2 fucking days while she was out of town or some shit like that. And it burned the image permanently into the screen. Yeah, I remember, you, me, a whole bunch of other people just sitting out in the living room playing that game.
Yeah.
When I got the PS2, I didn't have a memory card. Aaron bought me a memory card like a week after I got it or something because I had no money.
But
for that whole fucking week, the thing did not get shut off because I did not want to lose my progress on GTA 3. Just kept playing it and come back to it and play it more.
yeah.
That fucking PS2 was like galvanized in fire, man. That thing just kept going no matter what.
Yeah. So yeah, that was GTA 3 was amazing. But
open world gaming's only gotten bigger and better since then, and it's continuing to get bigger and better. The 4 that I'm looking forward to right now. The new Batman game immediately.
Oh yeah,
because that comes out next month. In September, the new Mad Max game.
Oh yeah, that completely fell off my radar.
Yeah, it fell off mine too until a couple days back when I watched it, and it was like a explanation video where they're like, "You're gonna have to do some shady shit to survive," and it shows them reaching down and pulling like a rib out of a human carcass and taking a bite out of it. I'm like, excellent cannibalism in video games. We need more.
Oh man, yeah. That's, I need to get this game now.
The new Assassin's Creed. I'm interested.
Which one?
This is
seen
the one in fucking London.
Okay, Syndicate?
Yeah,
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
I've seen a picture of something. It looked like a new one, but it was called Victory.
I think that Victory was Syndicate before they renamed it.
Okay.
I think it's just a renaming thing. Unless they're going to do what they did last year and just dump 2 fucking Assassin's Creeds on the same goddamn day.
That's... I feel like that's really ridiculous
And the
to
fucked
do.
up
That's
thing
a
about
bad
that,
idea.
I bought Unity,
Yeah.
and it was shitty. Like, it had some good aspects to it, like the character customization, be able to choose different individual pieces of armor.
That's cool.
That's cool. That's definitely a thing to keep.
That's something that more fucking RPGs need to do these days. Like they've lost
They've simplified so many fucking
and
aspects
it's
of RPGs.
like that's one of the most fucking entertaining things you can do is like just, oh, I'm gonna have like this ridiculous pair, like my shins are gonna be covered in these kind of
I got
armor,
a fur
and then I've
boot
got
on
these
my right
stupid
foot. I got a
pants.
leather boot on my left foot. I got no pants on. I got a Daedric pauldron on my right arm.
Yeah, pauldrons, man. They never should have removed pauldrons.
Ye old Morrowind. How we missed thee.
Yeah, Morrowind. That game was just spectacular.
That game ate 2 years of my life.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh,
But anyway,
man.
where the fuck? What was I talking about? I was talking about Mad Max.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then I talked about Assassin's Creed. All right.
Yeah.
So Unity was pretty shitty. Like all
Yeah,
around,
that's what
I'd
I
say
heard.
it was pretty shitty. They put a lot of work into the architecture, and everything looked okay. It didn't look anything like it did in the rendered footage that they show you.
Well, of course.
But that's how fucking everything is. Like I said, I've been playing The Witcher today, and you commented when you got here on how dodgy the textures on the trees look.
Yeah.
And that's with the textures all the way up, and I'm running a 970. It can handle it. And it still just leaves, more to be desired.
Yeah.
But
everything looks very flat.
the thing that struck me, I did not buy Rogue because I will not buy another 360. I've had 8 Xbox 360s, including all the refurbs. I'm done with that fucking platform. But they released Rogue for a timed exclusive on the 360. So there was no way I could play it if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So when it came to the PC, I downloaded it.
Yeah. How was it?
Great. It was, so far, the best in the series.
Yeah.
In my opinion, because the character was fucking interesting.
Yeah.
The character story was fucking interesting. And it expanded on the ship gameplay that you got from Black Flag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
I would argue the point that it was the best in the series.
I lost a lot of interest in the Assassin's Creed games after 3. Revelations, like that game blew me away.
Yeah, Revelations was good.
It was just like,
Revelations was primarily good with the way it closed up the Ezio storyline.
yeah, it was really good with that, but just gameplay and all that, like adding bomb making and just all these.
Could have done without the tower defense shit, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but like
At least they tried.
yeah, but like each game leading up to that game, it just felt like they weren't changing much up, but they were adding to a very good formula.
Yeah.
And then 3 came out, and it felt like they had taken, like 4 steps backwards.
I don't know. I liked a lot about 3.
The storyline was good.
Well, even graphically, I liked 3.
Well,
like the snow on the ground in 3. That's the best interaction with snow I've seen in a video.
Well, yeah,
game.
I'm talking about
Storyline.
gameplay.
Oh, yeah, well,
Like gameplay mechanics and just the things that you can do in the game.
well, you
nothing-
You weren't a big fan of the gimmick of tree running. Here's 6 different types of trees you can climb around on. Enjoy.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll scatter them sparsely throughout this little wilderness chunk that you can, fuck off for a bit in and then get sick of actually being in, so you just fast travel between cities.
Yeah.
No,
But-
Rogue was the best with Brotherhood. Or wait, what was the one you were just talking about?
Oh, Unity.
Unity. No. not Unity.
Revelation.
There you go. Revelations and Rogue would be my tops. The new one seems to be going in a, I don't want to say too different of a direction, but less assassin-y.
Yeah. Okay.
It seems to be more like it seems like they're reduced to a street gang at this point, just on the couple videos I've seen.
Huh.
It's got that street gang, gangs of New York type of mentality to it.
Okay. Like I got that feel from just seeing pictures. I haven't seen anything about it because I haven't really been trying to pay attention to the games.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Other than those, Just Cause. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Just Cause 2 fucking blew my mind with just how big the goddamn world was.
I still haven't played it.
Really?
But I've watched you play it enough to know that game looks really, really fun.
Yeah.
I read an article interview with like the guys that created the game and like their initial ideas for creating the game, and there was basically, I want to be able to do
Whatever the fuck.
anything I fucking want to do.
Yeah, they labeled it as a theme park or a playground or some shit.
Yeah, and I feel like they completely hit the mark.
Absolutely.
Of, like, it's the only game that I've ever seen that you could strap a car to an airplane and watch that airplane take that car into the sky.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking awesome.
I didn't care for the first one that much.
I never saw the first one.
I had it on the 360. I just didn't really like it.
Yeah. But, okay, so
I think that I left it on the windowsill outside so that if anybody wanted it, they can grab it. Same with the first Assassin's Creed.
nice.
That's a good way to get rid of games, right? I don't want to just toss them, but I'll just leave them outside. And anybody that can play them can take them.
Yeah. Okay, so moving forward in the open world, like, now you have, like, the Phantom Pain, which multiple open world maps that look expansive and
I have
amazing.
not looked into that game for the last several months.
Oh, well,
I kind of feel like I don't want to, like I've seen enough that I want to play it.
Yeah. I've been just...
That's how I am with Bloodborne. I've avoided watching EMB videos about Bloodborne because I want to fucking play it.
Yeah.
I don't want to see somebody else play it. I want to fucking play it.
Yeah. The Phantom Pain's maps look amazing. They look gigantic. And just... It looks like there's an endless possibility of things to do in those maps. Like, you can...
Have they said that? Have they said, like, there's an endless possibility of... Because that bumps the shit out of me whenever I hear somebody say there's an endless possibility of... I was listening to a video today, I can't remember what it was on topic of, but they brought up New Vegas and the endless ways that you could die. And I sat there and I counted, like, 6. There's 6 ways you can die. What are you talking about, endless possibility? You could die 6 fucking ways in that game.
Well, they did end up bringing out... it was, like, the hardcore... like difficulty where you'd have to eat and drink water.
7 and 8. There you go. 8 ways to die.
Yeah. But yeah, like, dude, you can Fulton sheep. You can make your horse poop.
Whoopee! Is there a button for it?
Yeah.
It's like square is the horse shit button.
Well, okay, so
swipe down on the fucking touchpad.
in the video I saw, you see Snake like riding the horse down the road, and you see this car coming.
Yeah, and he goes off to the side of it. Yeah, I remember that.
Well, no,
shit too, but I doubt there's a horse shit button.
Well, no, there is a horse shit button.
There is. You can confirm that there's a horse shit button.
There's a horse shit command. But you make the horse shit, and the car, like, you ride off to the side of the road, get out of the view, and the car fucking runs over the shit and, like, loses control.
No.
And, like,
no.
The guy's driving, just sort of like, ah, and he runs up and, like, straps a balloon to it and steals them.
No.
It's pretty fucking awesome. Oh, man.
That'd have to be one hell of a lot of horse shit.
I know, right? It even looks like there's like an electrical effect.
I've got X amount of X-Lax I can give the horse right now.
Okay. But alright. Skyrim.
What about it?
For open world. How did you feel about that?
Skyrim was in many ways a disappointment.
Yeah.
I would have liked it to have been bigger. I've talked with you before about how I feel that the developer put out an unfinished game on the PC platform
Mm.
because it dropped at like 5 gigs.
Yeah.
And then after all the expansions and shit, it's up to like 15 gigs or something like that. But I mean, a lot of the work was left for modders, which I'm cool with. And modders have taken the ball and run with it. There's a mod called Elsewhere, where you actually can go to the homeland of the Khajiit.
Oh my god.
And I think that map's even bigger than the fucking Skyrim map. Skyrim map's not that big in the scheme of things.
Yeah, no. I would love to go to Elsewhere.
And then you have the Morrow Oblivion projects and shit like that, where they try to recreate Morrowind. And
I really want to play that. I hate that I don't have a fucking PC.
yeah, well, buy a PC.
Well,
Or
that
test the limits of your fucking laptop. What other topics we got?
Alright.
Because I don't know where open world can go from here. Maybe someday you'll be able to go to any interior you want and do whatever the fuck you want in those. But
Yeah, that's something I've been waiting for a really long time.
it's like, oh, good, another static door. It doesn't fucking move. Wonder if there's anything. Nope, nothing in there.
Okay.
No Man's Sky.
Oh, yeah, No Man's Sky.
That's something to cover when you're talking about open world. Because
Yeah.
that's open world and then world and then world and then galaxy and then universe.
Yeah.
That's just straight up open every fucking thing.
Okay, so I'm guessing you know probably a lot more about this game than I do.
Maybe.
Tell me what you know about this game.
I know that it's got a police system in the form of robots, kind of androids. I know that
Okay.
the entire scope of it is so large that they stopped trying to map it by personal power, by manpower. They created basically in-game bots that would fly around and map out galaxies.
Wait, so
There's more than one galaxy. There's many galaxies.
there's
At this
a,
point, I think that they said on a video I watched a little while back that there are billions of planets.
so did they just create like a program
Yeah,
that
it's
just
it's
randomly
procedurally generated, like Minecraft is, you know.
Okay.
So as you progress, it just generates.
Wow. Oh my god.
So it is,
The epitome of open
yeah, it's
gaming.
yeah.
That's amazing.
And now, the thing with procedurally generated games is that they're effectively infinite without actually being infinite.
Yeah, because
There comes a point where the information can't be stored any further, and that's your limit point with like Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
And it says the developers of the game say that you start on the outer edge of the universe.
You start on the outer edge.
Yeah, and you'll likely start in a place where nobody else has ever been, and there's a damn good possibility nobody else will ever be there.
Wow. And okay, is this like MMO type?
No,
No, like is
Like,
there is
if
an
you- if-
online thing.
I'll buy it,
Yeah.
and you'll probably buy it.
Yeah,
You and I can't play together, really. There's really a very small chance.
we can try.
Well, yeah, and we fucking will try.
Yeah.
But there's basically the way that they have it set up is so you can see what your friends have done without ever really actually getting to play with your friends.
Okay.
It's your experience,
Yeah.
but it's a shared experience of yours.
So it's basically like living life.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
But on a galactic scale,
Yeah.
on universal
We
scale.
we haven't gotten there yet.
Nah. The thing I don't like about it is that you can't upgrade your ship.
What?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like that seems like that would be
Yeah,
like
fucking...
idea number one.
Exactly. You start off with some rinky-dink little shitty ship, and then you got to mine for materials and build up a little bit of money. Then you got to pay for fuel and shit.
Yeah.
So then you can
Could you
find a
get-
ship that you like, and if you see a ship that you like, you can follow that ship back to a port, basically, and you could purchase that ship.
You couldn't kill and
I don't
steal
know,
that
maybe,
shit.
but then you're gonna have them cops after you, them galactic fucking robot cops.
I wonder how hard it would be to be like a fucking
We'll know soon enough.
rogue. When does it come out?
I don't know, sometime this year.
Okay.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Okay. Well, I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too.
Even more now. Jesus Christ.
You had no idea how big that
I
fucking
had
game
no
is?
idea. No, I had no idea that it was going to be that massive.
Yeah. There will not have been a game bigger.
No. Well, yeah.
And we're not talking small little planetoids out of these billions of fucking planets.
They're supposed to be like
They're planet-sized. Yeah. So you could land on a planet that looks kind of like Earth, but it's the size of Jupiter. Or you could land on something that looks kind of like Jupiter and is the size of Venus. Yeah.
Okay, so there are billions of planets?
Yes. Each one.
I'm guessing that there are definitely some planets that are gas giants.
Well, yeah. How could there not be?
Well, you never know. I mean, like...
I doubt they'd leave them out.
Yeah, okay.
If it's, I mean, it's a well enough known fucking thing.
Well, yeah.
You can't just leave gas giants out of a space game.
Yeah. I wonder what kind of, like, things having to do with space that are, like, real are actually in the game. Like, are there black holes?
Yeah. The thing that you're traveling toward in the center of the universe is a black hole.
Well, isn't that what's in the center of the Milky Way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they don't tell you what's in the middle of it and what happens when you travel through it. And likely there could be others too. Who knows? Smaller scale black holes. Hopefully what happens when you go through it is you just get spaghettified to death. And they're like, thanks for playing. It's like, fuck! I spent 4 months getting here.
Oh, man. Do you think there will be white holes?
Well, I don't think that white holes are a proven phenomenon, Aaron. They're
They
a
are not.
theoretical phenomenon.
It is a theoretical phenomenon.
So maybe it's a fucking video game. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, you can do anything. You could find the flying spaghetti monster in that game. It could be God.
His name's Tony. Rigatoni. I don't know. That's either a cheese or a pasta.
I really hope you said that loud enough for it to pick up. That looked pretty quiet.
I'm sure I did. It's picking up all the coughs and all the ums and all that shit. That was very French of you. But yeah, I don't know. I can't really speak on where open world gaming can go from here because I don't think that this zenith that we've reached now would have been anything that I would have really, speculated as a possibility back when.
Yeah, we were
first
playing GTA 3.
Yeah. That game was a mindfuck in and of itself right off the bat. Like, wow.
Yeah.
I can kill all the cops I want.
There are cars
I
moving
get
throughout the entire
so
game.
goddamn sick and tired of sensitive fucking people when it comes to open world games and violence go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Because violence is something that, guess what, happens in the real fucking world. So when I hear people bitching and bitching and bitching about the amount of violence in the games, they don't have to be played that violent.
Yeah, they don't have to.
It's up to the player.
Like, there are YouTube videos of people going through fucking GTA 5 trying not to break any laws whatsoever.
Driving under the speed limit or on the speed limit.
And, like...
Killing only, mission-specific targets that actually are trying to kill you.
Yeah. And, like... Because you can't not kill somebody in that game. You couldn't progress.
Yeah, there's no...
You just die.
There's no pacifist playthrough on that.
But, like, you don't have to play violently. But you are given the option to, and that's one of the beauties of it. Trapper and I both, whenever we get a new game that seems like it lets you do a lot, we test out what we can do.
Yep.
Like, this sounds terrible, but I appreciate the fact that a game will allow me to kill a kid. Like, I know, there should be powerful repercussions in the game.
Absolutely.
For doing so, but I should be able to do it.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
When I have not had the opportunity to try to kill a child on The Witcher 3 yet, but I'll give it a shot.
Yeah. When you come across something like that, like in the Fallout games, in the original Fallout games, you could kill a kid. You could kill a child, and you would become the most hated thing in the wasteland, and people would hunt you down, and if they didn't kill you, more of them would come and get you. And but when you have a character that you can't interact with in any way you want, it breaks it breaks that like immersive feeling that you have, you know?
Just for statement here, okay, video games have the capacity for you to be extremely violent in them, but that should never be taken away. Like, it should be up to the user to
Exactly.
to quell that, that course if they want to.
Mm-hmm.
You have known me longer than any living person other than my mom and my Aunt Jenny, right?
Yeah.
Would you say that I am violent by nature?
No. I'd say you were aggressive.
Okay. You have seen me cause physical harm to people without any negative connotations in my own head toward it.
Yeah.
Okay. GTA 5. A game that's a excellent avenue for being violent.
Yeah.
And for being a cold-hearted motherfucker. When it came to the PS4 and it came to the PC, they have added animals to the game.
Mm.
I have gone out of my way on many, many, many occasions to, 1, not kill a cat.
Yeah.
2, punish people I have seen killing cats.
Oh, that no. Oh, good. Yeah.
So you could have incredibly violent video games and choose what aspect of the violence you wish to indulge.
Yeah.
But more and more lately, I'm hearing people gripe about it. And violence, whether people want to fucking admit it or not, is a part of human nature. It is a part of our basic mental thought. It is what made us dominant on this goddamn planet, is violence. Conquest.
Yeah.
Spurred by fucking violence. It is a part of who we are, a huge part of who we are. And video games have become my best outlet for being violent without inflicting harm on other fucking people.
Yeah. And you have a fucking bad day at work and you come home and you like load up that first person shooter and you fucking blow away as many people as you can without causing any problems.
Yeah. There's no damage to anybody.
You just might get like a 13-year-old whining at you and calling you a faggot.
Up until recently, I worked at a fucking gas station. I can't tell you how many times I blew up the gas stations on GTA 5. Can't do it in real life.
Yeah.
I mean, could, but wouldn't.
Yeah, that'd just be bad. You know, like, and it seems like most, like, the people that, like, complain about this stuff, it's like they think that, oh, if you're going to do this in a virtual world, like, why wouldn't you do it in the real world?
And
it's like they don't understand that other people have...
There's no differentiation there for them.
An idea of consequences and empathy and feel... Like, they're just like, oh, if you're going to be that way in a video game, you're going to be that way in all walks of life.
I think that kind of the feminism aspect is what got it fucking, banned or scaled down in Australia. Because like
Australia's got
you could pick up hookers,
stuff.
That's bad enough. But then you kill them and you get your money back. Like, that's what people plan on fucking doing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's the goal of the game, is pick up hookers and then kill them to get your money back.
Yeah, no.
The goal of the game is to drive cars extremely fast, shoot at whatever the fuck you want, really, and enjoy the goddamn story because it's funny.
Yeah. And explore the like, limitless possibilities of what you can do in that world.
Which are actually incredibly limited.
Yeah, they're very limited.
It's definitely no San Andreas, but...
Oh, well. Were there bloody footprints in this, in the 5? Because that was one thing that I really, really liked about San Andreas.
I don't recall.
But, yeah.
Haven't paid attention. I think so.
But, yeah, like, I don't see how it's any different than reading a violent book, watching a violent movie, you're experiencing these things anyway. Like,
It needs to be there as an outlet.
yeah.
Because it is a good outlet. And if you don't have outlets for these baser, baser realms of human thought process, then they're going to bottle up. And they're going to come out aggressively in the real world.
Yeah.
Just allow there to be a digital avenue by which to off-put your fucking aggression.
I don't remember who said this, but somebody said this, and I really liked it. And it's like, oh, video games make you violent and, make you do terrible things. Well, what video games was Adolf Hitler playing?
Yeah.
What the fuck, what did he play?
Minecraft!
Oh, shit.
Anyway, fucking, what's the next topic?
Alright,
Sorry about our tangent on violence in video games there.
Okay.
You get what you don't pay for.
Yep. Alright, so next topic is our thoughts on Ex Machina and Chappie.
Ex Machina. I thought that it was extremely fucking predictable.
I felt that there were some things about it that were very predictable, but then there were some other things that I liked because I did not see it coming. Like, the ending, the very ending, I expected them to do, storybook ending, kind of weird storybook ending, where, the human and the robot are like, oh, we love each other, and we're gonna go off into the world.
I didn't.
And yet, but she left him there. She just cold, not caring whatsoever. She didn't look at him once after she achieved her goal. I loved that. I was very happy about that.
That's pretty much what I saw coming.
Yeah?
It didn't surprise me at all. Chappie. I have nothing else to talk about with Ex Machina. It's just, it was like, hey, that was a movie.
What did you like the filmmaking?
Sure.
Yeah?
I mean, the way that the digital effects were done was done pretty well.
Yeah.
Acting was just fucking acting. I found it funny that the same guy who played the dude who got doped dummied by the android or AI was also himself an android in that show on Netflix, Dark Mirror.
Oh yeah. Oh, so you have watched Dark Mirror?
Yeah, you and somebody else recommended it.
Yeah, I told you to watch that. I didn't know you had. Oh, I haven't watched all of it. I think I've
You didn't put together that was the same guy?
I didn't remember that was the same guy, but he was the I'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good episode.
Sure was. That was the only thing I really found interesting about that movie, though, other than the effects, was that guy had played an android and now was playing the counter to an android role.
Okay, so
Chappie surprised me with how much Diane Ward didn't drag the fucking movie down.
Yeah.
The thing about them is they are an act. I looked into them when I first saw one of the music videos. I was like, that was extremely fucking interesting. Let's look into these people.
Yeah,
and that's a complete and total put on. Those are characters that they've created.
The
those two people are married in real life and have a child. Mm-hmm. But they had a TV show too.
Yeah,
under completely different characters.
Yeah, and these were characters that they created for that TV show. It's like a skit.
Yeah,
and then they just fucking went off with it.
Yeah,
but I think their music is pretty interesting. It's very.
I think their videos are interesting. I give a shit less about their music.
I like their videos more than their music, but yeah.
But, I expected the movie to be, good possibly on its own merit, but crap just because it included them.
Yeah.
And I was happy that it wasn't crap.
Yeah.
I also kind of liked how full of itself the movie was with Diane Word propaganda.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole fucking ninja wearing a shirt that says ninja.
Yeah, and every time there was music playing in the background, it was them.
But that was just funnier than shit to me.
Yeah,
that was humorous.
It was a very nice little joke in the movie that just was never said. But
the guy who played Chappie too, he's kind of becoming One of my favorite actors.
I didn't know. I don't know who it is.
I don't recall his name. The first thing I ever saw him in was in District 9.
Okay, what?
He was the guy who got spliced with the alien DNA.
Oh, so he was the main character guy.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that was him.
He's been in a ton of other shit, but I can't think of anything right now.
Hmm.
But I've never seen him in anything and thought, it'd be better if that guy wasn't in it.
Yeah.
He was in that movie with Matt Damon not too long back with the fucking exoskeleton suits that they were wearing for whatever fucking reason they were wearing those.
Elysium. I still haven't seen that.
Yeah, you
whole
better
movie.
off.
Well, I loved the dark humor that was in the in Chappie, like when they're teaching him, like he can't hurt a person, but they're like trying to teach him how to stab somebody.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, he's gonna go to
Just make
sleep.
him go to sleep.
Like, you tired?
Fucking throws a
tired?
shuriken in that guy, and he's
Yeah.
like, "You have not. Why have you not gone to sleep yet?"
Yeah. And he's like waving the knife around at them. He's
Yeah.
like, you want to go to sleep, Daddy? You want to go to sleep, Daddy? You're like, no, I slept already. Like, I slept earlier today. Like, no, I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm not tired.
I enjoyed it. Ex Machina, there was a lot of parts where I kind of felt like maybe I just turn the movie off and come back to it.
Mm.
Whenever I do that, I almost never come back to it, but I did
Yeah.
make it all the way through. Chappie, I watched from beginning to end, and enjoyed a bit of this and a bit of that throughout the whole fucking movie.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting this, but the way they killed the the like Mexican drug dealer guy with the giant robot like landing on him, I thought like, okay, he's dead. He's just like crushed and he's dead. But the fucking robot just like rips him in half.
Yeah.
I was completely not expecting them to go that brutal with it.
It was done pretty well.
It was done very well, and that was awesome. And then when Chappie ended up beating the shit out of fucking, what's his name?
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman at the end. Like, that was great. He like threw him into the ceiling and shit.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
I would probably watch it again.
Yeah. And I really liked when they were having him steal cars.
You stole Daddy's car? Why you take Daddy's car?
He's Batman! Oh my god. Oh man. That movie was just, yeah. One of my favorite movies of recently. Like, I really liked that movie.
I don't know that I really have any movies recently that I could count as my one of my favorites recently. Just bits and pieces.
Yeah.
The only thing I've seen recently in movies that impressed me was the Iron Man Hulk fight.
Yeah, okay. Well, I watched Winter Soldier.
Okay.
I liked it. It was good. I'm kind of confused on the whole timeline of everything going on now with the Marvel Universe, like where that fits in exactly, like having to do with the show and the newest movie, and I don't know.
I don't watch the show, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
It came before the newest movie,
Yeah.
and fuck cares where it came in with the show. I just don't give a shit. The only Marvel show I like at this point is Daredevil.
Yeah. They did a really good job with that.
And can't wait for season 2 to come out so I can binge watch that shit.
I don't like it super.
Fucking binge watching, man. Fuck you, Netflix, taking up time.
I know. I don't like his suit.
Well, he's
Like-
Captain America.
No, Daredevil.
Oh, okay.
Like, I almost prefer the, shitty ninja.
Owl
with
wrapped
the-
around the head or whatever.
Yeah. You know, like, I feel like I wish they had kept the same kind of design aesthetic as the, rag around his face in the mask that he gets later.
I just wish they would have tried to go less, modern with the goddamn suit than they did. Like, stick more with the traditional, smoother outer skin fucking Daredevil suit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't recall exactly what about the horns pissed me off, but something about the horns bugged the fuck out of me. I just don't remember what it was.
I just really don't like that he has, their eyes, Like, there are closed eyes on the mask. Like, why not just not have any eyes?
Should be white.
You know? I feel like there shouldn't be any eyes at all. You know? I feel like that would be just
Well,
a
in
little
the
bit
comic, they were
eerier
white.
looking. Well, yeah, but
I think they should just be white. You can't have you can't have closed eyes. That doesn't make any sense.
well, he's blind.
Yeah, and the suit already now notes toward him being blind.
Yeah.
It's like he's got his eyes closed all the time. Maybe he's blind. Oh well, yeah, maybe. Hey, what about that guy? You know, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big fucking stretch there, but it's still a stretch that somebody could make.
Yeah. I really loved. I can't remember his name, but the guy who played Fisk, fucking Kingpin,
Yeah.
he did a really good
Yeah.
job.
What the fuck is this, D'Onofrio?
Yeah. Like.
This is my rifle. There are many like it, but this one is my. That's what I always think of that motherfucker from. Full Metal Jacket.
But like they did a really good job of making him like the character a person.
Came off
Yeah.
kind of whiny.
Well, yeah, but you know, people are whiny.
Yeah.
People can
It's
be
one
whiny.
of my biggest gripes about society at this point is just how goddamn whiny people are. You think that's why they did it? You think they tried to make him a whiny person to identify with all the whiny fucking people out there?
Maybe. But
People suck.
like I liked that they made him, you know, like he seemed like he was calm and collected, but it definitely felt like there was this undertone of like
Anger.
anger and rage. And then the first time they let that come out, I believe, was when he, you know, decapitated that guy with the fucking car door.
Gradual decapitation.
It was
you
just-
call
It was just like, whoa, they went way farther than I thought they were going to, and I really appreciated it. It was just him slamming the door. I thought he was going to be done after like the first two slams and be like, okay, yeah, I snapped this guy's neck. But no, you get that view from the other side of the fucking car and you just see the body like shake every time the door closed and blood just like slopping down.
Didn't,
Oh.
it did come down absent a head, didn't it?
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
it just slumped down.
I don't know
You're
if
just
I like that or not.
Yeah,
I
like
think I would have
don't-
liked a mangled,
Yeah, I don't
pulped
feel like
mess of a.
I don't feel like it would have
cranial
been that.
mass.
It wouldn't have been that clean, but
Well, fuck no, it wouldn't have been that goddamn.
No.
Well, not unless you got like razor blades on the inside of your goddamn door. It wouldn't
you
have
never
been.
know. He's Kingpin.
Fair enough.
This is my favorite method of execution. I decapitate people with the bottom of my car door.
If I'm angry, I drag him over to the back passenger side. If I just want to discipline him, I got foam on the driver's side. Just bludgeon them a little.
Yeah.
What else we got topic wise? Because
Well-
we're going kind of long right now. We're at about let's
What
say
are we
an
at?
hour and 15 maybe.
All right. Well, since we're talking about Daredevil, New York, Kingpin, might as well mention a little bit about Spider-Man. I've heard rumors that the kid that played Ender in Ender's Game is in talks to possibly be the new Spider-Man.
I thought they'd already pegged their guy. You know, like 16 years old or some shit.
I just saw this like
Look, the only thing I'm looking forward to in the new Spider-Man movie is that they don't tell you how he got to be Spider-Man anymore.
yeah
That's it.
yeah
I have no real views on it one way or another. I actually liked Garfield as
he was
Spider-Man.
he was a really good Spider-Man.
He was good for the Peter Parker character. Much
Yeah.
better than fucking Tobey
Yeah.
Maguire was. No matter what the
Fuck
fuck other
Tobey
people say,
Maguire.
they're wrong.
Yeah,
He was a
anybody
better Spider-Man. Read the comics. No,
Yeah,
he wasn't.
no,
he
he was
fucking
not.
wasn't.
no.
Garfield had the right attitude for it. He just enough shit talking.
Yeah. And he wasn't, like he's a nerd, but he's not the oh, I'm gonna push up my glasses and
no. The problem with him
like-
is that the nerd he is the kind of nerd that everybody accepts these days.
yeah.
There is no unaccepted field of nerddom anymore. It seems.
No. Well, depends on when you start getting into like
Pocket protector collecting.
It was, yeah, or like those little tiny pockets of nerddom where even nerds hate them.
Such as?
I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
you
have
got
a-
nothing.
I don't have an example.
got
at the
fucking
moment.
nothing.
Nothing. Yeah. But yeah. That's just a rumor I heard. I still haven't seen Ender's Game.
I haven't either.
Um,
I think it was playing on the TV in the front room the other day, but I just walked past it, didn't give a shit.
looked interesting.
Not a
Had-
big Harrison Ford fan, really.
yeah.
I didn't get it when people saw the new Star Wars trailer and he's like, "We're home, Chewie," and people were like, "He's coming back." I'm like, "Hey,
Well,
well, he played him fucking years ago. It makes sense to have him back again. What are y'all crying about?"
they like everybody had to have known. You know, like,
Have you seen the picture though, where they replace Chewbacca with Harry from Harry and the Hendersons because he looks older?
no, I have not.
They're like, how it should have been, because Harrison Ford looks older, but Chewie's the same.
yeah, I did notice
Which
that Chewie looks exactly the same.
Wookiees have a long life cycle, so it's
That makes
fine.
that makes sense. It would be nice to have him changed a
little
bit.
bit,
Yeah.
It's a little grayed up.
Yeah. Maybe some braids.
Yeah, why not?
I just pictured Chewie with a fucking what's the dwarf from Lord of the Rings style beard?
Gimli?
Yeah, Gimli with a Gimli beard, like just all his hair is just braided into it, like some weird beard thing. Oh man. Okay. Speaking of Han Solo and Chewie, I saw something a while back that I found really, really interesting. I believe it was DC who owned the rights to the Star Wars comics and the Indiana Jones comics.
Okay.
I think in one of the Star Wars storylines where Han Solo and Chewie like go flying into some like portal or something like that, and they end up like disappearing, and like they crash land on some distant planet somewhere, and you never hear from them again.
Yeah.
They connect that to the world of Indiana Jones, where Indy goes into the woods of the Northwest to find the elusive Sasquatch.
And he finds Chewbacca.
He finds Chewbacca, he finds the Millennium Falcon crashed and like partially buried, and he finds Han Solo's like skeleton. I just felt like that's just a great little nod at each other.
Might as well. I mean, what other fucking properties do they have going for them? They've got Alien and they've got Predator.
Yeah.
I think that basically sums up what DC has of note.
Yeah. Well, other than the Batman
Good point.
and Superman.
Shut up.
Who else does he?
Wow, why was I thinking of Dark Horse? Fuck, I jumped into Dark Horse land.
Oh, it might be Dark Horse that owns the property for Star Wars, and I'm not sure.
I'd look it up, but I don't want to.
Yeah. Yeah. So, have any other copywritten jingles you want to end us out on? No.
Not really.
No. All right.
Is that going to be a habit of ours?
I don't know. We
Ending
could.
on copyrighted jingles? Fine, fuck it. Let me get the thing over here. I'll end us properly. I'm stuck on Band-Aid breads because Band-Aids stick up.